What's going on out there in YouTube and Rumble land? Hope everybody's doing okay, pulling through, getting life done. Cause no, these four planets in retrograde right now are pretty much ringing all of us through the ringer. That's for damn sure. Frustrating, yes, but patience is the key. And this shit will teach you patience. 33 seconds on the clock. But thank you for all the likes, shares, subs, donations, all that nice, fun stuff. Appreciate it. It all helps. It all helps. Every single last bit of it. This is going to be a Lionsgate portal, considering I completely forgot about Lionsgate. I've been busy with life and everything else, so I completely forgot about Lionsgate. Then I had a live last night. I physically didn't. I was in a live last night. Had my modding duties to do. And I got informed, so I got gunk on my eyes and shit, so. And I got informed that we're in the middle of Lionsgate and it peaks on the 8th, so. As far as what Lionsgate is, use your best friend Google. It's some astrology portal that comes in every year. I know that much. It's in Leo season. Hence the name Lionsgate. But as far as like the nitpicking and telling exactly what's I'm not an astrologer. I'm a tarot reader. So I'll do a reading on it. Like I'll do a full moon reading, I'll do a new moon reading, I'll do an eclipse read. Oh, happy birthday to the Leos out there as well. So, but yeah, no, I'm a tarot reader, intuitive, light worker. So, yeah, no. Anything else? Starting out with the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. I'm getting a sense of understanding your past. Understanding even though they all have a white flower in them, I'm being drawn to that one up there on the top. We got the chariot behind that one. 2 of Cups still on the bottom. Yeah. I'm so getting like the 4 cups on the bottom, on the ground, in essence, would be all the lessons and everything that you've passed, and your guides are getting ready to give you the 5th one to put down there as well. It's like there's an old saying. I haven't heard somebody use it in fucking years, probably decades more like it, but it's like an old saying. And like back in like the 90s and shit like that, religion used to use this shit all the damn time back when I did go to church. Yes, black sheep went to church. Didn't have a choice, but I had to. But it's like you have to have the innocence of a child. And I mean, obviously we're adults, so, we're not going to sit there and have, in essence, act like, just some adults out there do act like children, yes. We both, we all know this, but, just 444 on the clock. But it's almost like with The time that you spent, however long it's been, year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever the hell the case may be, everybody's different. But with the work that you've been doing, now I'm being drawn to the X that's below the one on top of the thing. Kind of like X marks the spot, if I do say so myself. Huh, interesting. I'm curious, what the hell's that? Oh damn, I didn't even realize there was a person back there either. Soldier? But I can't tell if his back's facing us or if his face is facing us. Interesting. That could very well be something like you have to take off your armor to be vulnerable in order to get this shit done. Huh, look at that. You have to take off your armor to be vulnerable in order to get this shit done. You can't make that up, dude. Seriously, you can't. Huh, interesting. Do one more shuffle and get into it. We're already sitting at 6 minutes. Huh, interesting. Okay, that feels right. Maybe. There we go. Took it a second there. Is somebody starting to actually understand themselves? I know I am. A little bit better anyway. Having to bend my beliefs a little bit within reason. Knight of Swords on the bottom. Yeah. Temperance behind that. Ace of Cups in reverse. Followed by the Three of Pentacles. Please. If that right there does not say that the universe has got your hand and walking with you, with us, to make sure that, it may be challenging. Universe may sit there and be like, you know what, we're going to make your ass sweat a little bit. Okay? With the Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, you're coming into the Ace of Cups. You're coming into it. You're understanding yourself better. Like me, yes. There's a lot of items I've gotten checked off my checklist. But there's some items I haven't been able to test because I haven't been in the right situation. Yeah, no, you're starting to get shit done. I say you're starting to get shit done and the Ten of Pentacles pops out. Really? Yeah. Oh, this resonates with me so damn much. You're looking at somebody and going, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm going towards this. And I is so sorry for the inconvenience, but you is not welcome to go with me. You must stay. What did I say? You're coming into it? Look at that, the moon in reverse. It's not even, I'm showing it to you upright, but yes, it was in reverse when it came out. You're coming into it. See? On how you're leaving. Dude straight up going, bye. come back and visit, that kind of bullshit. Which visiting, just because, like with me, there's a few people that I have in my life, currently speaking, that, yes, I will cut off 95% of the way. You were at this level, now you're at this level. Now, you might gotta go tell them, no. They will find out when they find out, if they find out. You have to do you. You have to be able to sit there and look at somebody and not be afraid to go, hold on a second. Sorry about that, folks. I had a phone call I had to take, unfortunately. So, trying to get stuff on my end, behind the scenes and everything else leveled out, because, I'm having to find a new place to live. My utilities are getting ready to get shut off. This, that, the other, fun times. All the normal everyday bullshit. 11:11 just passed on the clock, too. So, with that being said, anyway, yeah, you're sitting here. You've passed the test. You've literally sat here and over the course of however long it's been, the Seven of Cups, you sat there and you thought. The King of Cups, you've loved. This, that, and the other. You are so ready to sit here and just, straight up move down the road. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're standing in your truth. King of Wands. And see, I'm looking at it on the bottom of the deck and it's in reverse. So instead of sitting down and doing something, you're actually getting something done. 12:30 on the clock when I looked up. What do we got here? The Hanged Man and the Three of Cups. Yeah, no, my friend, what I'm feeling with this is get ready to have your socks blown the fuck off. Legitimately, get ready to have your socks blown the fuck off. Because you're standing in your truth. You're standing in your truth. Ten of Cups just came out. Yeah, you're moving on up. As my spiritual sister, Moonlight Intuitive, said in one of her reads the other day, that she was hearing it, moving on upwards. If you know anything, especially from the 80s, that is and see, look at that. My phone just went off. We're moving on up. Yeah, you're sitting there and you are, now, the terminology I'm going to use may sound derogatory, but I'm looking at this in the best way possible. You are so up your own ass, in general, in a good way, that you give people what they need and what they want, yes, within reason and up to a point. You understand the simple fact of respect is earned, not given, but you have to give a little bit of respect to feel somebody out. You understand red flags, you understand gaslighting, you understand this, you understand that. You know your worth. You're just making sure that you're going over the book and everything else. You're looking to see on how this is going to fit into everything. Plain and simple. That's what you're doing. Making sure everything is going to be fitting in. You're not even fighting with yourself anymore. You're not. I'm not even. I don't care if they came out. I'm not taking them. But yeah, no, you're not even. You're not even fighting with yourself anymore. You're not. Give me one. You're just. I love on how they listen. They just have it to finish shuffling. Temperance on the bottom of the deck. What do we got here? The Ten of Wands, the World, and the Empress. Yeah, that actually, yeah, hold on. With 11 cards out on the table. Yeah, no, you're... Congratulations, seriously. Because, yeah, no, you're... See, I didn't put the Eight of Cups out. It didn't feel right. Now it feels right. Eight of Cups is straight up over that Five of Cups. Yeah, you're straight up, you're walking away from the past. Everything from the past. Like there was a reading that came through for me the other day. It was something like, you're done with the past, even though you have no idea what's going on with the future. This is not bad. The devil? No, this is not bad. This is you taking the knowledge that you have been given and putting it forth. To where you can become vulnerable. Because you understand that everything comes from the inside, not the outside. If it was the outside, it'd be the Two of Wands. It's the inside. So it's the Three of Wands. Yeah, you're understanding the Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords in between the Eight of Cups and the Devil. Come on, coming in fast and hard. The Fool. This is happening because you know your worth. 1811. And you're not holding on to anything. There's nothing to hold on to because you understand. 1818. There's nothing to hold on to because you've done your work. It's funny on how the Six of Wands are the Six of Cups with one left. And now look at that. You're working on, you're doing the finishing touches because guess what? You're done. You're literally done. There's no more work to be done as far as that end of it goes. Only thing that's left to you is go down the Smoky Trail. Literally, go down the Smoky Trail. Page of Pentacles. You know what you bring to the table. You're going to start off small. Like, hypothetically speaking, you meet somebody. And we all know how fun dating is right now in this world that we live in. That's good entertainment. God, hold on a second. Ugh. People already. See, this is why I don't edit. I'm real. You guys are real. Why not just be real? Don't put on a fake facade. Don't sit there and make your video look... I mean, you want to sit there and do that shit and spend hours editing and all the other stuff? More power to you. But I know for myself, if I was watching me, I would want the reader to sit there and be real. Sit here and, you know, understand that we're all people, we're all human, and that I'm just as much of a meat bag as you are. We're all in this together. You know, and for those of you who have watched me for a minute, you know that fucking phone does not ring. Straight up. So, ah, Eight of Swords. Look at that shit. Amongst all that chaos, that's what came out. You finding your way. Think about that one. Amongst all the chaos, even the chaos in this read, literally, amongst all the chaos, 2111, 2112, that one's mirroring. Amongst all the chaos, you still found your way. Did you not? It took some time. You had to take a couple of detours. Had to talk to a couple fish. Had to do this, had to do that. Had to be ran through the mud, the dirt. But guess what? Does that not look like duality? Seriously? Understanding and doing. The cups would be the understanding. The pentacles would be the doing. 2211 on the clock. King of Wands. Look at that. You're standing in your power. You're like legitimately getting ready to get up from your throne and be like, here, motherfuckers, I am right here. I is right here. What's up? Eight of Swords just came out. Yeah, you're no longer stuck. You're understanding. You know what you need. It's just the fine tuning now. It is legitimately the fine tuning now. We have the Queen of Wands, Justice, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. You're looking. And Justice is showing you what's going on. You're looking. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but is this not another cup? Hold on. The cards would sit here and act right. Is this not a couple? Right there? Is the man not looking at the woman? Just saying. Yeah, no. We have a couple on board, peeps. A couple on board. Then Justice on top of that. The Three of Pentacles. You know, my ear started ringing. You know what you need. That's why you're going towards it. You know exactly what you need. And it's coming in a lot sooner than what you think. Literally, it is coming in a hell of a lot sooner than what you think. See, you're coming into it. You are coming into it. You are ready for it. That's why the two of Wands is looking at the Three of Pentacles. It sees what it needs. It understands what it has to do. That's why he's sitting there on the chair like, hey, I'm here. This is how I am. I need your help to tweak it, to make me more close to 100% without losing who I am, to where I can lead a functioning life. The world, we got the six. We got the Six of Swords in the upright. with the world. Yeah, no, you're going into new territory. You're going into a hell of a lot calmer waters. The Empress has got the King of Wands. I mean, not King of Wands. The King of Pentacles. But it's some of you are already here. Like for instance, me. I understand what I need to understand. This, that, and the other. Blah 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 blah. Some of you out there are just now getting to where it's like you're finally getting out of that mindset of I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this. Sorry, ear itches. Oh, there we go. That ear canal itch like a motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're. What did I say? You're starting to understand and realize that, like me, perfect example, like me. Tried to do it in Springfield when I lived there, but it didn't work. So I had to do it here. But one of my ultimate goals was to be able to, like back in the day, this shows my age, but back in the day, you could go into a cell phone company, and if you had good credit, you could walk out with a cell phone for a penny. Always wanted to do that. Always wanted to go in there and be able to get the latest top thing, this, that, and the other. Well, that journey started with a Galaxy S24, and I think it was like a Samsung Galaxy 4 watch or something like that. Or it may have been the 6, I'm not sure. But anyway, I had an S24 normal one and a plain Jane normal smartwatch. Well, wound up going with somebody to the AT&T dealer. They were taking too long. ADHD took effect. I started talking and I wound up with the phone I currently have, the S24 Ultra. Well, then it went to the Bud 3 Pro earbuds. Then it went to the Samsung Watch Ultra 7. I was able to check that off my list. Okay, I've had it. I did what I wanted to do. Okay. Now I got it. Okay, fine. Moving on. You're starting to understand that. You're starting to understand the fact of it's okay to sit there and want better. Ten of Cups came out, or the Ten of Cups showed itself as I said that. Double confirmation right there. It's okay to want better. Came out in reverse too, but as I was getting ready to say, you have to appreciate what you have first. You're starting to understand this. And that's fine. It takes time. It takes time to get out of one mindset and get into a different mindset. It's not going to happen overnight. But if my memory serves me correctly, this is two couples on. We have a couple of action with fire signs, and we have a couple with earth, tangibleness. You're understanding that. Because if you look at the king, he's like all bound. The queen is not. The Seven of Cups in reverse, you made your choice. There is no choice. There is no choice for you. You know what you're doing. Now, as far as who's coming in and all that shit, that's up to you. You do you, boo. Judgment. Yeah, you're literally just chilling, not even having a care in the damn world. You don't care. I mean, you care, but if you, like with me, my rent, my utilities and shit like that. I've looked for a job since mid-March. Haven't been able to find shit. So I was just so random thoughts. One thing led to another. I said, "Fuck it, I'll file for my disability." So right now I'm currently in the process of trying to figure all that shit out. You know, I figured out what was needing to go down and to happen. Plain and simple. Does that mean that I'm never going to work again? No, fuck no. I'm 44. But it also means that I can give myself permission to take a break. Somebody needs help. If I can find me like a little part-time gig or something like that, fine, cool, right on. But anything else, no, I don't have to worry about that. I can put all my focus on my life and on my channel and do what I actually enjoy doing. Plain and simple. Because you know your worth. You understand stuff. You've already been dragged through hell. I've already been homeless 3 times in my life. This last time was the longest time, yes. But I've already been homeless 3 different times in my life. Do I want to be homeless again? No. But if it happens, 3113 just passed. But if it happens, it's not like I can't handle it. Queen of Cups. I don't think I'm gonna be homeless, but just throwing the realness out there because that's what I'm known for. I'm known for my realness. That's what I want to be known for. Is for my realness, my no bullshit attitude, me being straightforward. And you unsubbed to me, okay, bye, later, peace out, home slice. I wish you the best. I wish you well. Have a great, prosperous life, but you really think that's going to affect me? No, I'm still chugging down the road. Queen of Cups. Come on. You're loving yourself. You're looking at what you have, and you're looking at the strength that you have. I can ditto that one. 8 of Wands over, and that fell on Justice. Yeah, you're ready for movement. Movement's coming in. It's gonna be happening. It's just a matter of how quick and everything else. Universe has got your back. Hierophant. Yeah, no, you're letting people know who's in control within reason. Like, you understand the simple fact of you have to sit here and like I'm just getting ready to say, you understand the fact that you have to sit here, you have to follow by rules, regs. 3303 was just on the clock. Rules, regs, you have to play by the adult standard. We do live in the 3D world. We are meat flesh bags having a human experience. But you also know you're the magician. You also understand that once the situation gets right, you ain't gonna have to worry about it. You ain't have to worry about shit. 3333 on the clock. Because you're manifesting everything that's coming in, my friend. You're manifesting it. Because guess what? You have the knowledge, the power, and the drive to go down that smoky trail. This was an awesome, awesome read. And it even resonated with myself. So I understand we worry. We're human. To human is to err, to human is to worry. We have emotions, yada yada yada. That's fine. Just don't live there. Big difference. Do not live there. Focus on you. And you'll be good. Be vulnerable when you need to be. Understand that you have to be vulnerable in order to move forward. Have your, like with the 7 of Wands, those walls are up, but they're only up to your knees. You can step over that shit if need be. So don't be afraid. take the signs, take the synchronicities, do you, stay true to you, stand your ground, but don't be a douchebag. And that goes double for me. I know how I am. But anyway, that is your Lionsgate read. So, congratulations. And until next time, namaste.